I want to correct a falsehood that has been going on for decades about General in the 1966 coup. The so-called Igbo coup. The maliciously called Igbo coup. The British people don't trust Igbos to defend their interests. They know very well that Igbos are uncontrollable. Igbos can be tamed. Igbos will kick them out of Nigeria in years, in few years. So they don't trust Igbos. They signed an agreement with the Fulani to defend their interests and empower them. They created all the necessary structures to make sure that Fulani remains in power. That's what the British did. It was Britain that clearly told Zeke, you are not going to be the first leader of Nigeria. They threatened him for prosecution. They said they would jail him if he attempts to take over Nigeria, its first president. Zeke was the one who fought Nigeria independence. It was Zeke. But what the British people didn't do was not to recruit people in the military and public service without merit. The British didn't do that. In as much that the British people planned to have Fulani rule and control Nigeria for their own interests, they never ever did non-meritorious recruitment. It was because of meritorious recruitment, which requires you, before you enter the military, you must have school cert, Cambridge school cert, Cambridge GC. You must have it, or higher school cert, for you to go through a commission process into the military, or to senior cadre in police and other law enforcement. And Igbos were dominant. If you make it on merit, you know the Igbos will take 90%. Anytime you introduce merit in anything, Igbos will dominate it. Because they are excellent people. Give it to them. That's the truth. So Igbos were over 60% of senior officers in military, over 60% in police, in public service over 60%. And that was the status how it was. Because recruitment were based on merit. Now, the first Zik, first of all, the two conditions they gave Zik for independence are: number one, the three regions might agree for independence. They not say they don't want independence. That was why we didn't have independence in 1957. It was Saduana that told the British people, we don't want to be independent. Three, that Zik will never be the president of the new nation. And that Zik must not accept anything called secession inside the Constitution, 1958 Constitution. Some of you will keep on saying Zik was a one Nigerian man. Zik was the person who did not want to execute. It's a lie. In 1946 Constitution, Zik advocated for Igbo to be separated from Nigeria. Zik supported Biafra. It was because of Zik that 4 African nations, recognized Biafra. He called them and told them to recognize Biafra. Anybody telling you that Zik does not want Nigeria to be divided is a liar. For that Zik in 1958 Constitutional Conference said they should not put secession in Nigerian Constitution. Well, because the British mandated him to do that. It was the British that mandated him as a condition for independence. They told him, number one, you're not going to be the leader of the new nation. 2, you're not going to allow secession. If we must give you independence. That was why Zik did that. It was not because Zik wanted Nigeria to be one. It's not true. He has earlier asked for separation in 1946 Constitution. And he supported Biafra. You know that it was Zik that made African nations to recognize Biafra. If he didn't want separation, why did he do that? Now, Zik accepted. That was why he made it say, so long that Nigeria is independent, he doesn't care whether he's the first leader or not. Julius Nyerere, Kwame Nkrumah, Kenyatta, all these people are Zik boys. They helped all these nations to become independent. They were looking up to him to also be the first leader of Nigeria. They were disappointed that Zik was not the first leader. They were very disappointed. It was what Britain want. Britain does not want Igbo control. Do you know that in 1959 elections, Zik NCNC scored 2.4 million votes. 2.4 million votes. That was Zik NCNC. Naturally, Zik is supposed to be the head of state. He's supposed to be the prime minister of Nigeria. Mmaduabum MPC scored 1.9 million. Whereas Awolowo AG scored 1.4 million. But it was Tafawa Balewa that became prime minister. Because Britain wanted it like that. Britain said that the Igbos are uncontrollable. The Igbos cannot, because they don't trust them to serve their interests. They know that the Igbo will kick them out, kick their ass out of Nigeria once they are allowed to control Nigeria. Now, let me tell you something that happened immediately after independence. Some of you don't know aware. They don't tell these stories. They don't give this story background. They created a narrative that will put Igbos in danger and put them in quandary. And everybody were running with their narrative. That's why they don't study history in Nigeria. They don't in history, because they know why. You know why they don't put history? They don't study history in school. You know why they don't study history in school? The reason why they don't study history in school is because they prefer the public opinion media propaganda to run Nigerian history, where all of you are told that Igbo did this, Igbo did this, Igbo did this, Igbo did this, Igbo did this. That one is preferable, because any day they put history in Nigerian curriculum as an education, it becomes a legal document. The day they put history to be made history to be studied in secondary school, it becomes a legal document, studying Nigerian history. And if they go, this propaganda they are making you put a belief. Igbo did this, Igbo did this, Igbo did Juku, Igbo did this. The day they make history part of Nigerian curriculum, and it becomes a legal document, and there will be legal battle. The truth of what actually happened will go to court. Because you cannot teach lie as a curriculum. That is why they remove history from secondary school. Because why? They cannot make it a legal document. Once you make this slide, they're telling you, Igbo coup, Igbo killed this, Igbo did this, Igbo did this, Igbo did this. This is what Biafra. They can't tell the true story of the Biafra war. The day they make it a curriculum, do you know what's going to happen? People go to court. So they have to remove it from educational system and now allow the lie in media server and the propaganda to shrink. That one is better for their politics against Igbo. Now let me tell you what happened. As soon as Tafawa Balewa took over as Prime Minister of Nigeria in 19, even though they didn't win the election, then Zik scored 2.4 million votes. MPC scored 1.9 million votes. Yet Zik was not the Prime Minister. Tafawa Balewa ordered the principal of King's College. It has never happened in Nigerian history. King's College is an elite school for the best or the brightest of the kids. He ordered the principal of King's College that the man should reserve 10 positions for Northerners without writing entrance exam. That way it started, though, so they can know what's happening. By the time he came down to the same time, he discovered that the Northerners are more in rank and file in military. They don't have any senior commission officers, very few of them. And those few of them are Christians, Northern Christians who went to mission school. They don't have. Do you know what this guy did? He packed people who don't have school cert, who have never written school cert. They packed them from the north. Pack them. They don't have any work. They have never written work. Buhari is among them. He took them to Canada. They rejected them in Defense Academy. They said they are not trainable. He took them to Britain. They rejected them in British Defense Academy. He took them to India. They rejected them. You know what he did? He called in their military relationship. They said, please train these people for 6 months for me. He trained them and brought them back to Nigeria and commissioned them second lieutenants. People that don't have WAEC. It has never happened in Nigerian history. Throughout the time of colonial period, you never had people who were commissioned without WAEC, who never went to Defense Academy. Buhari, you people call Messiah, Cherubim and Seraphim, Angel. He was among the people that were commissioned without school cert. This guy went and told them to train them in 6 months, and he brought them back to Nigeria and commissioned all of them second lieutenant. Whereas we have Nigerians who were admitted in India Defense Academy, Nigerians admitted in Canada Defense Academy, Nigeria admitted in British Defense Academy. They are still in their second year. Somebody who don't have school cert becomes second lieutenant. Why he is still in second year in Defense Academy? Tell me why there should be happiness in the military. He did it in 1961, he did it in 1962, he did it in 1963. If you check the people who did the January 1966 coup, check them, it's major down. Major down. These are the people that were affected by this non-merit commissioning in military. And you don't do that in military. If you check, it's from major down. These are the people who were affected. There was so much discontent in the military because of favored unmerited promotion, unmerited commissioning. That was what communicated to January 1966 coup. They don't tell you this part of the story. Do you know that there was a TV riot in Benue? There was a TV riot in Benue. And the garrison commander in Makode was one Igbo man, a major. Something Anuforo. TV were protesting Sharia. They said they don't want to live under Sharia. Mmaduabum ordered this major in Makode garrison that he should shoot protesters on the spot. Civilians that are not armed, he said they should shoot them. The Igbo major refused. He disobeyed the order. Mmaduabum ordered this Igbo major to be arrested. He put them inside prison. They not tell you that. They not tell you that story. In addition to all the commissioning he was commissioning, him and Tafawa Balewa were commissioning people who no get school cert into the military. If it were you when you go school, you go Defense Academy, somebody when no get school cert come become your guy, how will you feel? They are the people that organized that coup that killed him. Where they are not telling us they killed Tafawa, they did not kill Nibo, they did not kill this one, they did not kill them. Tell me why that terrorist should not be killed. I am telling my Igbo bro, if they tell you say you kill them is Igbo coup, chest it. Chest it, yes, you kill him. That former believer deserve to be killed 10 times. Mmaduabum supposed to be killed because of the atrocity of what they committed. They said, yeah, they killed this one. They didn't kill this one. They killed them. Are you going to kill Michael Ekpa that was growing Eastern economy at 9%? What offense did he do? You're going to kill somebody who is industrializing, that become the fastest growing economy in the world. A place that is racing ahead of Korea, racing ahead of Brazil. You will leave terrorists, people who are trying to Islamize Nigeria. Something you should be celebrating that Mmaduabum was killed. It's a cause of celebration that those boys were brave enough to say, we can't want this nonsense to continue. It should be celebrated that those boys were brave enough to kill Mmaduabum and kill Tafawa Balewa. For the foundation they are laying that is creating problem in the Nigerian system. This is the story, the ring-a-rang. I mean to tell you, even though the coup was not an Igbo coup, we know it wasn't. IBB just said it that it was not an Igbo coup. Check the people who are in corner. Check the people who are lower rank, from captain down. Check them. They are mostly non-Igbos. These are the people that were affected by the policy of no-merit commissioning. You'll be commissioning somebody when you get school start ahead of you in the military. Me, we go defense academy, spend 4 years before I come now. The person is already captain, whereas I'm second lieutenant. Tell me how that will ring same way. That is why they plotted that coup to kill these two people, both Mmaduabum and Tafawa Balewa. Now it was system Igbo senior officers that stopped the coup. If Igbo have young friends, if you notice that all the Igbos who are from lieutenant colonel and above did not participate, do you know why? They were not affected by this no-merit system. They were the people that were commissioned before independence. And there's no way they could allow Nzogu to succeed. Because if they allow Nzogu to succeed, a lot of them who are lieutenant colonels, brigadier, they will be retired. They will be repaired. So that was why they had no hand. They don't know what those boys were doing. They were grieving junior officers that were affected by policy. That was why they stopped them and arrested them. All of you run around, twisted the story. Britain helped them twist the story that was an Igbo coup. They killed Northern leader. They did not kill Igbo leader. Without knowing the background of what is happening, that these people they killed are terrorists. Tafawa Balewa is a terrorist. He's a terrorist. Mmaduabum is a terrorist and deserve to be killed. Because they were reversing everything Oyibo were doing and making Nigeria horrible. So know that very well. See, they are not telling you the true story of Nigeria. I'm telling you guys. You guys should learn to know the true story of Nigeria. Everything they told you about Igbo is a lie. The earlier this country separates and we get to...
All right, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. So we have some people already on the comments, and I think I need to start from there. Hope all is well with you anyway. Welcome back. And we are here for a different topic, not about Mmaduabum and Mmaduabum or Mmaduabum, I don't know how to pronounce that. And we are not even here for history, but to make sure that we establish the background, what we are going to go through here in this live stream. Please make sure you like the video if you have not. And I'm going to start from the beginning to appreciate us. Some of us that are here. Amari Chigoze is the first to make comment here. I greet you, my brother. You are welcome. And the firstborn, the woman Zekai, he says, and excellence to Wachuku. Why don't walk, my dear brother? Why don't walk, my dear brother? I don't understand this one. Why don't walk? All of a sudden, your first comment is, why don't walk? Maybe, I don't know what is our brother. If you are still watching, please repeat just put your comment very, very clear so we can understand what I'm talking about. Nolene is here. Greetings to you. And she said, how many representatives does he need? I actually don't know what you are referring to. And the in driver, he said, Mazeka, they were to you. Firstborn, greetings to all genuine Biafrans. I love that part because not everybody deserves it. Mazeka report. Good evening. Then Mary God bless you. Okay, I think may God bless you and USB will move. You're welcome. Victoria Weke, greetings to you. Ogwejo4, I greet you, Ogwejo4. Nice to have you. How did he do it? I'm also lost on this one. Your comment again. 3 people that made comment now that I cannot, explain what they're trying to say. Also blessed. Also blessed. I greet you. Good evening from here, Mazakai. Good evening to you, my brother. Nice to have you. Ugochukwu Charles. Truth must prevail against lies, no matter how long it takes. Exactly. I know this one is clear to me. Asatina is in the house. I greet you, my sister. You are welcome. And greeting, she said, greetings, great deference. Nice to have you. CC, I think CC Eze, okay? He said, respect you, John Guide, big brother. Respect you. Respect you, guide, big brother. I don't understand it again. And he said, you too much, brother, respect. I greet you. And Margaret said, good evening, Mazakai, from me. Thank you so much, my sister. Good evening to you and your household. Again, Mazin Bedoma, thank you so much. Easy way. Amalagema. Greetings from Sapo. I think this one sounds like Spanish language. Anyway, greetings to you, my dear. You are welcome. How many representatives does PM need? Okay. A very good question. We are coming to that. You understand? And the Anglican Church also do like British. You don't know that the Anglican Church is owned and funded by British. This is their own church because they want to. British have no, they all have a way of pride in them. So what they're trying to do is to make sure that they're not under Roman, and they have to carve out and begin to form their own. That's why. Anyway, let me not go there because the religion is something is a personal decision. You don't need to relate. But personally, even if Anglican is the right thing to do, I think I will choose to do the second option because of the founder, Britain. That is me. I don't know about you. I rather be a Pentecostal. Okay, that's my personal. I'm not saying that people that are Anglicans are bad. I'm just telling you that based on what British government are doing, I may be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, that this is final, this is the best thing to do. No. But out of the feelings that I have for them, because I don't think I would love to. Sometimes I wish that English language is owned or funded by, let's say, maybe any other country that are not Britain. Because if you check every country that are destabilized in this world, any country that have struggled, beg for that went through hell, even what is going on in Gaza, you can't check the history, British name will be mentioned. I don't know if they are this world to cause chaos. What is their contribution anyway? Apart from creating problem here and there. That is their job. And that's why, honestly, I don't feel comfortable with anything. When I don't know about it, it's different, but that now that it's very clear to us that these people have never for once represent anything that you can beat yourself and say, yeah, I have not seen any history that I not my that I reading it or hearing about it. I will be nodding my head like I am proud of British action on this. No, they always when they talk about corruption, like genesis of corruption, even though from the ancient time is there, but those who modified it, you can't mention any other person than them. People that can, deadly decisions always come from them. Anyway, like I said, we are not here for that. And Chidebere said, I greet you, my brother. Thank you so much. I greet you too. Easy way. May God bless you, brother. Respect you. And okay, thank you. I understand what I'm saying. Anglican Church also, okay, I think I've gone through that one. Asatina. Ogujugono. Kina pump my mic. Udadekwa. He said, Chidebere said, I greet you, my brother. May God bless you for your good work. We move. Thank you. British Bunde Doshi. Doshi. If there's any other word than even more stronger than Oshi, that is who they are. Oshi is understatement to compare what they have done. Now, my people, we are here again to go through some of the things. I think as you can see the title and the picture of this video, you can see Princess AG, that's Princess Dr. Aggie, PM Samuel Ekpa will go to 247. Then we have also, let me remove this so you understand what this is all about. We have Ozaga Nobi, we have Mazakwa, Mmaduabum, Chomo Koma, and I don't know, all right? These pictures is not even actually representing the topic, but I have to put it out there because that is going to be the main topic. And before we go there, I want to start with what happened in Onitsha today because I normally I wouldn't have bothered to share or talk about it because it's everywhere in social media. So coming here to start dwelling on what's going on in Onitsha, in Anambra, is gonna sound boring because everybody have access to the information, and we all know how the whole thing started and where the thing is today. You know, in the morning, what happened, in the afternoon, in the evening, and everything. The outcome of the whole thing is not actually hidden. Many of you know that. Then, but I have to comment on it because I've seen some of our people, even those who are not talking about Biafra, those who are just, creating content. Everybody have different opinion. I've seen some title that says Anambra main market partially open. I've seen title that said Anambra main market traders, bow to pressure. I have seen some people that says Anambra main market locked down completely. I have seen some title that says Soludo cannot do anything, like something like that. Everybody have their own different opinion. I just want to make my own comment on that. And the best way to start talking about it is, let me start with this short clip from Governor Muneki.
Because open the market roster. Come on, the last Monday.
So don't worry, we are coming back to talk about the title, okay? Hiring lawyer, BGC, BRCC, TTTT. We are coming back to that. Just a moment. Let's go through this first.
He come to shop last Monday. He didn't come to shop. You open your shop last Monday. He did not open today. Give him any bella. Why?
Your Excellency, I just decided to observe visitors.
Why? Why did you decide to observe sit at home? When you
this guy,
the rules?
He said this guy.
Why did you decide to sit at home? You didn't say this Monday alone.
No, my interest is the way he's speaking, and the Anambra accents.
You sat home last Monday too. Why?
Your Excellency, it's my choice now. I just decided not to come out and decided to just sit at home.
It's your choice.
My business now, Your Excellency.
What do you mean it's your business? Your private business, right? Over here?
Yes, Your Excellency.
In a public land. Is it your land? As long as your business is within the confines of our state, you obey the rules. And I'm making the rules that there will be no sit at home. Listen, if you people provoke me, I know what to do. I'll make sure I level the whole market. Use bulldozer everywhere. Or better still, turn the whole market to a studio.
Now we are
personal use. Yes. Or music academy. Adania. Show him.
You on me, that's a big flex. Big flex. Me on you, that's a big flex. Big flex.
Clark it.
I said, no, done there. Hey, she make a I done there. I done there. This was in cat article, then never gonna know from again.
Turn the whole market to a studio. Or something beneficial to my personal use. Or music academy. I done there. Show him. I'm one here the salons.
You on me, I'm a big flex, me on you, I'm a big flex.
Clark, next time. Did you see that? I will level the whole market. Give it to my son. So you people have to take it serious. You hear me?
She make a Mmaduabum.
But with all due respect to Excellence, this should not be your priority. I mean, look at the neighboring states. They are doing well in electricity, good roads, in well-equipped houses. So should that not be your concern instead of we sitting at home?
When I found man, you said the book.
You are teaching the governor.
You're teaching me, the governor, how to govern you. Because you people know how to be a good citizen. You see? By the way, why are you sweating?
Daddy.
Honey?
Your Excellency, welcome.
Wait. Don't tell me it's what I'm thinking. You people are sleeping with each other on Monday morning. On Monday morning. On Monday. But when it falls on each other, there's nothing else to do but to sit there. What do you say?
My husband.
This is my wife, Your Excellency.
Your husband. Who cares about husband? Have you checked the statistics, the rate of mortality rates in our state? Too high. On Monday, on Monday, instead of young blood like you to come out and hustle, you stay at home and then be sleeping with each other, giving birth to others that will come out and protest. You complain about governors in other states. Do you know how loyal their citizens are? Very hardworking. Compare yourself with them too. You know what? I think these people are taking me for granted. After we level that market, you know what we're going to do? We also create a roster on how all the people in Olani State will be sleeping with their wife.
Yes, perfect.
Maybe once in a month, so that it will cut down the mortality rate. Arrested. Udo Mashu.
The governor make his game. Anyway, now like I told you, so many people are putting the title that is, to me, is not actually good, because I also monitored it, excuse me, in my own little way to know what today will look like. And in the morning, everywhere was shut down. In fact, more than even normal modesty at home. Everywhere was locked up. And people complained. Some people, this is Character Kano. He shared a video, of course, about how the whole thing started. You can see everywhere is locked up. Everywhere was locked up because everywhere was locked up in the morning. Nobody look at this.
As ordered by Governor Charles Chukuma, the Anambra governor. But because when something is going on, you have to know how to tackle it, not by this, everything is not about using force in this country. Look at the whole market. This is New Pass, popularly New Pass in Anambra.
Now, I don't want to bore you with this, but I want you to understand that this market everywhere, in the morning was under lock and key. And I believe they stretched it to afternoon as well. But let's watch.
I mean, any free shop. I want to take making some few videos because everywhere is totally locked down.
Now, that is it. I don't want to further it. Everywhere was totally locked down. Kandagano shared it, of course. Now, DPM shared a video, of course, the same thing, showing how everywhere, was completely locked down. Look at it. Breaking February 2nd, 2026, completely voluntary shutdown of all the markets, businesses, government offices, banks in the whole Biafran territory. The United States of Biafra USB citizens today confirm and maintain their loyalty to the new sovereign nation under the leadership of Oyedumas Namodekano, PM Simon Ekpa, and Dr. Abeze. From main market Onisha to Head Bridge, to Upper Iweka, to Opo, to Ebonyi State, to Abba State, Abba, okay, to Anyoma, and to Anyoma State, to Itia, all these states and all of them voluntarily was locked up. And this confirmed the willing of the people to reject the terrorist states led by President Tinubu, legitimized Southeast South, such as Southeast South governors such as Charles Soludo and etc. I wish to thank the peaceful citizens of Biafra for legitimizing the United States of Biafra and legitimize the Nigerian state despite the intimidation, suppression, oppression, forceful invasion, and tampering with their fundamental human rights. The United States of Biafra was declared on November 29th, 2024 in Latin Finland, following a self-referendum where 50 million Biafrans voted to exit Nigeria. The Nigerians currently legally and forcefully occupying a sovereign land, even as they have been peacefully notified to leave the 40th state of Biafra. The voluntary sit at home will continue in the whole 40th state of Biafra until Nigerian military and police leave the United States of Biafra nation. Oyedumas Namodekano is released. PM Simon Ekpa is released. USB fully protected by the United States of Biafra government. Biafrans in diaspora safely return to their mother's land. Dr. Ngozi Rabeze, DPM, United States of Biafra. She made this, comment with video that featured it, which is here. Now, look at it. Today, okay? You see the lockdown, right? You see everywhere. Do you see the street? Okay. Just pay close attention. I will try my best to just scan through all these things sharply and move to the topic of the day.
Unu na ya dị na-arahụcha ụra ma ndị nke ma onye nke si na-eji ya eji agba bọọlụ na-eji ya eji achụ nwaanyị na-eji ya eme minitins na enweghị ọ pụtarakwa ahịa ahụ ndị niile a na-asị onye ọ napụtawa ahịa enwere bụ onye mfu.
This is popular matter of Iweka. No single boss. One edge or edge na. I put the mountain edge or come up with an edge. Since 7 o'clock on the back. What? Motor far distance. Also, road road. Road road and poor, road road and poor, road road and some poor. And one of the phone on the hair. One ever since 7 o'clock. I put the mountain edge. Okay. Even my left by straight, I'm M6, nothing in the packet, I pack. And what the mountain
now. This video that I'm showing to you now is like this video was shot in the morning time, and people of course tried all they can to capture the event. They tried all they can to capture the event. Then later in the day, Soludo and his gang. Because this is not, you may say that Biafrans are the one showing that and all that. I watched a video of on YouTube of other people, content creators, that actually devote their time by themselves. They drove around Anambra, okay? They drove around those areas on Isha, everywhere, the city, and it was all locked down, and they confirmed it. They are not Biafran movement agitators or anything whatsoever. Okay, you see the picture here and all that. So now, later in the day, Soludo himself decided to show up. Okay, he decided to show up by making sure that he said Enugu State comply the stay-at-home order in respect of Mmaduabum Kanu. So every video from Enugu State is here, okay? But Enugu State, because they are not actually, the center of attention now. So all eyes is on Anambra. So Anambra, because Soludo wanted to be like that. Now, when Soludo came, people. This one is in the morning. So to cut the long story short, when people heard that he's coming, they quickly rushed down because he went there with a lot of soldiers. Meaning that the man himself is also afraid of going to market. He's not selling just to go to market. He went there with battalions of soldiers. He's not going there for another thing. Just for him to appear there, he went there with soldiers. But he wants traders to go there, on their own. Some of them even shared a video, like QTV said here. Some of the video that Nigerian news media are circulating that Anambra, they succumb to pressure, happened to be a video of the market during rainy season. See, you can see wet floor. You can see wet floor. Now listen, because propaganda is also, of course, going as well. So Ludo sit at home, men market on Asia propaganda. Now is not rainy season in different land, and the barrow man with new yam exposed everything. Okay, let's watch it. I don't even. Okay, wait. See the new yam. See the new yam here. You see this barrow man, this barrow pusher. You can see it here. Just pay attention. You can see the floor is wet. This one is a video of the market during rainy season, but they are using that, of course, to support how market was open this morning, and Anambra marketers bow to pressure. Liars and deceivers. Now, I have shown you the one of Canada Kano, and there's some videos that I want to hear. This is one of the marketer. Hear what he said in the morning. One of the market. So, now that is the in the morning time. Now later in the day, like I told you, Soludo appeared. Soludo visited main market on Asia to continue his threat on traders in Anambra State. Now this is another video they are circulating. Just pay attention to the number of the soldiers, that surround Soludo, so that you understand. Pay attention again. Focus on these helmet people. And this one that you can see to understand over here is of course, a military man. Okay, that one is not a military person. I think his clothes look like a military uniform, but I can see he's just trying to record his own video. You see, helmet people. You see them here. You see, look at them. Only him. See helmet. You see them. Not just military, they came there with a lot of ammo tank. So what he's doing here is just for media purpose, not for any other thing. That he went there, he sees it for himself, and he bought something, so that media will carry that. Marketers, of course, bow to pressure and all that. But in the morning time, you can see now those marketers quickly, those of them that are still around, they quickly open their shop in case of, because he threatened them that he will come there and count number of people that open. If you don't open, then he was gonna lock your shop and all that. That was his promise, but he have to go there to fulfill it. So, in summary, there's nothing like that issue of they opened, the people bow. There's nothing like that. It's not true. People have to do what they can do to survive, because no matter whether you like it or not, some people would like to open their shops. Some will even tell you that I did not open because of fear. Some will tell you, I don't want to open it. I want to prove that Soludo don't have the right to. Everybody have their own opinion. But at the end of the day, if you can tell yourself the truth, if you can just be real to yourself, you know that for a governor to ignore the problem, the reason why people actually decide to sit at home and focus on another thing is not, that goes to show that they are not planning to get anything, to do the right thing. They are not planning to do anything right. They just want to focus on what they think that is going to benefit them and what is going to benefit their governance. Of course, they don't joke. One thing about them is that they don't trade anything for their political career. That is what they can never ever do. So people want you to focus on the mandate and focus on what they want. Of course, release Mass Nnamdi Kanu, especially after seeing how other people from other regions are being treated. We were talking about the way Sunday Igboho is now free and his name was removed from wanted list. The man is moving freely in Nigeria today, and they are working as brothers and sisters. Both I've noticed one thing again, about Igbo politicians and other politicians from other parts of Nigeria. They always have a way of, they have this kind of connection among themselves that politicians are not actually totally different from non-politicians, like ordinary people. They have a way to connect to themselves. They have a way to understand each other. But in Southeast, once you are just, let's say you are a gate man to government house, you see yourself as God to other security or other gate man elsewhere, because your own gate man is somehow different than the other one. If you're a driver to governor, you think that you are the best driver. There's no other driver to compare you because your own job driving politicians is one of the best thing any driver can dream of. That is different. But in Yoruba land, in other parts of Nigeria, once one of them have issue, those politicians can easily relate and feel, as if they're in debt. Those ones should. They understand this very, very well. If you ask them, the politicians, why are they not actually trying to understand what people actually want? They will tell you that you guys that the American is very, very abusive. Like I said yesterday, people from I was told that in Ihiala, in Anambra State, markets on that side, of course, they don't observe sit at home either. They don't observe sit at home at all. But the thing is that if you ask ordinary people, this one is not politicians. Ordinary people, if you ask them, they will tell you that Masamukan is one that put himself there. That now what I say about but is your non many are stubborn. You cannot connect it with why is pineapple haircut. Lord Neka Chimeze. What she said that she told Mas Namorikan, no Gelekas na Sokoto prison. Many of them have that mentality. Okay, since you do, maybe they do stubborn. No, and it's up to you. And I'll go for the Eba. I'll go for that place. So it's not about Alufio. It's about what is even demanding. Is this something that is supposed to demand or not? Other people from other regions are enjoying those things without even making any argument. Only Igbo people. You think Yoruba, let's assume that Yorubas are the one in Igbo land, the way Igbo people are in Yoruba land in Lagos State doing business. Let's assume that Yorubas have a very huge market in Anambra, okay, or maybe in Ebonyi, just mention any place, and they are doing their businesses in all the Igbo states, all the eastern region. The Yorubas have their presence running their businesses the way Igbos are doing in Yoruba land. Then governor, like the one governor of Lagos State, has been, like what they have been doing to Igbo traders, Igbo marketers, Igbo business people in Lagos. And the Igbo person, the governor, decided to start demolishing, picking the houses of Yorubas, demolishing it in Igbo land. Do you think that in that case will not get to National Assembly to discuss? Yorubas will drag you to highest level. You will see even retired politicians that has retired lawyers going to media, putting their comment. Reputable people. Igbos don't do that. We see a cry of another Igbo man is private, his private issue. You don't bother. That is why after seeing how they're demolishing your brother's house, you are looking for agent to contact. So how to get a house, how to get a land somewhere in the Yanapaja, so you can start building your own. You want to buy a land, another house, very close to Festac. You have to go to Lekki to price. That is Igbo man for you. The video is with you. You can see it on social media. You that lives in America, you are still contacting agents on how to buy 1 acre of land and bring your business there. Come on. How long are we going to live like this? Because even Igbo identity says that what am I feeling is if also. Or what they sniff na at the mother na undi when I'm like what I can an orphan with friends that still have parents. So some of these advice that comes from a parent direct, of course the person will be missing it, right? You may not know. But upon what I can have from this is organizing a bend does Oga go with a bend does it doesn't have my man dear fact where guy guy and say pass my village. Come and brush your teeth. Time to brush your teeth. Come and wash your clothes. Okay, learn how to bath yourself. That child that don't have parents will be learning from that. I'm a get kick in the brain without even Yahweh requested for that. God have a way of doing that. So what I can do, what I can, but our own people are not like that. Not at all. You see some of them now, oh, hang myself, oh, hang. If you keep on doing this, it will also get to your own time when you need justice. And that justice will run away from you. Because you once promoted it, you once advocated for it, you want it to be like that. So don't complain when the thing comes. Anyway, we are going to straight to another topic that we are supposed to discuss here on this live broadcast. In fact, that's the reason why we even put the title, Mmaduabum BGC hired a new lawyer for PM Ekpa. Whether this is true or not, I don't know. I just quote what they said. So before you go out there and say, oh, can I report confirmed? I'm not confirming because I'm not in that group. They are the one making the publication everywhere that they have hired a lawyer for PM. The reason why I am bringing this is just for two reasons. One is to ask us what you feel about it. Two is to let you know. I don't know how you feel about it, but my own feelings, please. This is my own opinion. How can somebody resign from Biafra, United States of Biafra government and decided to start working on that, not even ahead, decided to start working on the Mmaduabum? Honestly, I'm a mifek by you, but we are gonna get there. Some of them will feel like I am disappointed in this guy. Why? But it's not about me, it's about being realistic. I saw them posting it. The first person that I saw here is Ugo247. Then I saw Ozaganobi. Somebody shared that one to me because I don't follow him. His Facebook. Somebody shared it to me on my WhatsApp. But they are saying the same thing. Then again, I saw Dr. Agi sharing the same news. And I'm gonna center this live stream, this one now on. We're gonna read it from Dr. Agi's page because it doesn't make any sense to me. Not even one. It doesn't make any sense at all to me. But let's not forget that USB government have already updated the public about this issue of hiring a lawyer, finding a reputable lawyer, and all that. They made it public when people asked, what is it about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case? What is lacking? They said, and I quote, "We have provided every necessary thing that he needed. It's not up to him to make his choice." Why is it that the thing is in a situation where PM have to make a choice? That's to tell you that a lot of people are dragging to be in charge of that legal case. That's my own understanding. Do I see it? And I start to be corrected on that because I am not an insider. But I have to tell you what I think about the whole thing. Judging by how some people have been dragging other things publicly. They drag the website, they drag platforms, they drag position, they drag name, they reject some names, they drag account, they drag followership, they drag men on ground, they drag everything. We know this. Is it non-legal team they're not going to start dragging? I'm asking you, is it not the legal team they're not going to start dragging? And the head of the CRC, BGC, or whatever they call themselves, which is actually new to me. And I want you, please, my people, this what is his name again? Hold on, let me get it right. The BGC, that is the Brigade Governing Council. That's what they're called. Is it created by PM or is it just like a bylaw that they formed after the midst of the whole chaos? This BGC, Biafran Governing Council, please, I want you to just hit it on the comment section. Let me know. Was it formed by PM or they just created it to propagate their new agenda because they have moved. You know, we hammered on CRC, so they quietly run away from addressing themselves as CRC. Now they're not addressing themselves as BGC. Since that is the case, we're going to focus on that BGC. I want to understand who formed BGC and what is the intention of the BGC. What is their job? Governing council means what? To them, what does it mean? You have brigade government that comprises of ministers and the prime minister, of course, US. Then you now say you have BGC. What is the purpose of BGC? I want to know. Please, if you know, don't hesitate to drop it on the comment section. Let us clear air on that on here in this live program. I want to make sure that everything is the way it's supposed to be. Like I told you, the idea of dragging, you know, men on ground, of course, they replicate it to that Lego team. I don't think there's any different from that, because how can you tell me that that PM is in position to choose, make a choice? Then who made those options for him? And why must it be him to make a choice? Who provided other options and who are there? You do need to ask this question. I don't think you do, because it is obvious that Mmaduabum lives in Europe, in Switzerland. That's where he's reside. So it will be more easier for him to travel to Finland. He may even try to spend some weeks there because it's very close to the country where he resides. So he will dominate that one. But if USB also want to dominate it, they will dominate it because Suche is also there. But USB are not, judging by what I've seen, like the issue of men on ground, the issue of website, the issue of even in the office in Maryland and everything. They don't drag something that like do or die affair. I have not seen them dragging things like that. Look at men on ground. They quickly just give door for men on ground to make a choice. DPM made it clear that he provided everything that Butoso requested. Why I'm saying this is because it's the public domain. She said that when Butoso reached out to him, or when both of them talked, Butoso was like trying to understand, is it true that PM gave you that surrogacy and everything? She told him yes, and she supplied everything that Butoso requested. Yet they couldn't work together. That statement alone makes me feel like the same thing is what is going on, the issue of hiring lawyer and all that. Like I'm telling you, what I'm saying is my own, you know, take on that, like my own instinct, what I feel about it. I'm not telling you that I have talked to USB government and they said this. No, this is not from, this statement that I make now does not represent the USB. This is my personal opinion based on what I've seen, based on what I feel. Okay? Now, you have to wait until USB government, if they decide to officially make a statement on the issue of this people, bragging they hired a lawyer and all that. Now, we have listened to Go 247 oftentimes, claiming that, oh, you guys collect money from a legal team of PM. Show me what she have not done anything, she have not fixed anything. But you keep on dragging, you know, the situation with her, sorry. You keep on dragging it with her. You are trying to make it look like you are the one in charge of Lego team. You are the one in charge of Lego team. That's what you guys are doing. Judging by what I've seen from other angle, because it's not about everything is not just about you know, Lego team or military. There's other things that government normally do. Mmaduabum said, I believe BGC will mean Biafran government council. Now, I'm not looking for the meaning. My question is, who formed it? Was it formed by PM, or was it formed just like they formed bylaw? Because bylaw was okay with Elias to deceive DOS crossover members. those who crossed, who just joined, and start acting as if they know the hospital, they know PM when PM was born. So we know. I want to know, was he formed by Mmaduabum, or was he also part of the brigade? Said not. Somebody said not PM. Are you getting so not PM? Good. And I don't know about the guy. Have you read that hire of that lawyer? Is it not even BGC that hired the lawyer? I don't understand what you mean. You are just joining and you are questioning me already, Amy Sami. Kai, have you raised that hire of that lawyer? Is it not even BGC that hired that? You sound like you are from the BGC. My question is, who formed that organization, that group called BGC? Who formed it? Was it formed under PM or after PM arrest? Because what we were hearing about was CRC, then we deliberated on that. We expose what CRC should be doing. They have now crossed from CRC and they are now addressing themselves as BGC. So sometimes they mention CRC, but the issue is the one, because how can Mmaduabum be the leader of CRC, and same time be the leader of BGC, Different Governing Council? The question is, who formed that? Was it formed by PM or not? I want to know. That's the reason why I'm asking. And the meaning of that, I know. This is the Brigade Governing Council. I know the meaning of that. But what I'm saying is that who formed it? Was it PM that formed it, or they just created this? I don't know. They said, Kai said it, not even this so-called BGC that hired the lawyer. Kai, I said it is not even BGC that hired lawyer. We are coming to that. Like I said, I'm not here to validate that they hire lawyer. I'm just commenting based on what they put out there. I am not listen, for those of you that just joined. I'm not saying that BGC hired lawyer that is have been proven and everything. No. But I've seen their posts from Go 247, posts from Vitos Aganobi, posts from Dr. Agi. 3 of them have made a publication, okay, that BGC hired lawyer and all that. They even attached video. Don't worry, we're going to go through it. But I want to know this BGC, who formed it. Because why I'm asking this? Because it baffles me that somebody who worked under USB government and resigned, not sacked, resigned, you quit. And after quitting, you decided to work under, not even as a member, not even as an official member. Maybe you're official, I don't know, because how can you not be official and they are publicizing what they're posting? So I'm just saying, you are not even independent media. You focus on that. But that's a story for another day anyway. How can you tell me that you have worked with the USB government and now you decided to resign? Now you are working under Mmaduabum. The question is, between Mmaduabum and USB government, who do you think you should follow? Do you know what Mmaduabum have done in space of 1 year? Do you actually realize what he has done? For you now to work under him, not even working with him, you are yet to work with him. You are working under him, that even Mazakwa is higher in rank than you. Wonder shall never end. Because it was after 4 deep, then the 4 deeper come up with the BGC. Okay, that's Benjamin said that it was formed after. I have gone through the letter, and there were not place mentioned. There was no place. Let me read the way you put it anyway. I have gone through the letter, and there were not place mentioned that it was BGC that hired the lawyer. Okay. Daniel said, what you are saying is not right. USBG registered Let me bring in the comments so that you guys can see it. Anyone? Anya, what you are saying is not right. USB registered as humanitarian organization in Georgia, and why Brigi is registered as government in it. We are not here talking about Brigi. Welcome, Singapore. Which one Brigi again? We're not talking about Brigi. Brigi is with USB government. Your own is not. You see, this organ people. Your own the level of idiocy. You guys are even way too below that word called moron. You're calling you moron is an insult to moronic people because you are too below. Like your sense of reasoning is way too below. You don't in your group. You don't have even original name. Your own name. Your own name. Even the Mmaduabum managed to hold on CRC. What you guys are dragging breaking? and you have sacked the person that initiated it. I'm not here for you, please. I want to focus on what I want to have. And if you don't take time, I will kick you out for good. So just stop this your nonsense. You don't pollute this or idiocy to people that can reason. Madam Origin is in house. She said, like CRC formed by PM and dissolved, BGC was also dissolved. I'm coming to that. So are you saying that BGC was under the Amazon PM is one that formed it? I want to get that one first because to be honest with you, I don't know. That's why I'm asking genuinely. So whether it was dissolved or not dissolved, the person actually holding it is my problem. Not even all these things. I'm just asking for me to be sure, so that we know that by law, I want to place it where I place by law. So BGC, was it formed by PM or not? I will need to get a clear answer on that. And Margaret said, they are all sabos. Jealousy, envy, wickedness is their problem, believe me. That is true. The group of criminals who said our PM, Simon Ekpa, is hiring lawyer for said they're hiring lawyer for PM. I don't know. Like I said, I'm quoting them based on what they said. Whether they hired it or not is not even an issue. Even if BGC existed, it should still be under USB the nation. Perfectly. So honestly, I started hearing this BGC after declaration. That's why I'm asking. As I think now, you just have that's my own. I started hearing it. I don't know about it. Who formed it and who is behind it? Anyway, since it's not clear, let's move on. Now, the man called the Mmaduabum is the one that is leading 247, Dr. Agi, and if those are going to be. Do you know why I'm picking on them? These are people who decided, oh, I don't want to work with the Ngozi anymore. Ngozi is bad. You understand? All of you know what happened. You know it. And you know my feeling when I heard that Dr. Agi resigned. That's one of the shockest part of it. I have not felt that kind of shock because I don't see it coming. You know what I mean? I don't see it coming. All of a sudden, boy, I don't see it coming. Yes, there might be any argument, but I don't see it as something that's gonna warrant that kind of thing. And after resigning, decided to work with Mmaduabum, is kind of you refuse to accept 100 because to you 100 is too small. Then you are now begging someone that accepted 5. Okay, to feed. We are relying on someone, on the people, on someone that picked 5. You are now relying on that 5, the person to feed on. 100 was offered to you. You use your hand and say no. I cannot accept 100. Then you are now go back and start working or begging somebody that picked only 5, and for you to survive, that person is the one feeding you. And when you are asked, your argument doesn't make any sense to me because the argument is that, oh, who is getting for PM court case? Oh, who is, and you want people to start dragging it? Mmaduabum is there because I can tell you they are dragging to be in charge of Lego team. Why? Not because they love PM. Like I always tell you, it's about making sure that PM, they use that to deceive other outsiders, like people who are not in. When you hear that, you say, And those who are caring for PM is where I will stand there. That is where that's the target. The target is to capture you with that move. But the question is, let us bring it to Nnamdi Kanu. You get the point. If you are to follow that kind of tactics, nobody would have support PM Simon Ekpa. Because DOS did the same thing. That's why I always refer you to DOS. Unless if you don't pay attention all this while, from 2020, when Nnamdi Kanu was here, okay? I don't want to go back to 2015, 14. I want to start from 2020. If you have paid attention, you would have known that this is tactics. The first thing that US worked on is to sideline PM to make sure that they blindfold him in everything that has to do with Nnamdi Kanu, the lawyer, everything that they started. How many of you remember when they were bragging? Oh, he's not hearing anything from Nnamdi Kanu. Ekpa is on his own. Ask him. Ekpa don't know anything. Ask him. You remember those days? Did Nnamdi Kanu capitalize on that and say, PM, since you are not steady able to visit me, that means you are nobody to me. And people with that kind of mentality, one of them threw such question to DPM on Saturday. My DPM, I want to know, have USB government sent anyone to come see you and do it? So good. You heard the question, is it? You think that question is genuine? No, that question I don't see it as genuine. I feel like something is wrong with that question. I'm not saying that US government should not go and visit. It's a different thing. It depends on what you have in your mind. Some of these questions are not actually, they're not being asked out of pure heart. No, they asked it simply because they want to achieve something, they want to prove something. Like Don Pedro normally do. He will go out and begin to lambast everybody. He will insult everybody and call everybody. When he comes to my platform, I just want to ask a question. Our government, I'm going to get you. Our government is saying this, but you don't see, truly you don't see regard it as your government. But you have to put it our government just to tie me down or tie Biafra down so that you cannot get an answer to go out there and use it for your propaganda. People are like that. And I cannot stand people like that, to be honest with you. Not at all. Anyway, let's see what Dr. Agi said about this hiring a barrister, a lawyer, and all that. Let us see what it's all about, because let me bring it up. Please, if you have not liked the video, do me a favor, make sure you like the video. Okay? Make sure you like the video. Very, very, very important that you do so. Now, I want to go to this post from Dr. Agi, and I'm going to expand it a little bit. I think I need to remove this comment so that you yourself can see it as well. Let me remove it. Now, this is from Dr. Agi. She made this post when 23 hours ago from my end. I don't know how many hours, and she put it there. Today's day is Sunday, so you already know, Sunday, February 1st, 2026. Official press release from the table of Biafran Homeland Media. Now, this Biafran Homeland Media, listen very carefully. They want to tell you that these media are different from BGC. And this Biafran Home Media, even their platform still retained, they still retain this, look at it here, they still retain USB. I hope you are seeing it here. Let me, how can I zoom it? I don't want to scatter this, yo. I don't want to scatter this. Let me see if it is zoomable. Okay, it is. Now, you see, this is the platform, their platform on Facebook. On Facebook. You can see USB, right? Written USB here. Okay. Now, when you scroll down, look at it here. Forget about the size because I want you to see the headline. The person behind this one is who? The person that shared it, I think shared it or write it. The person that wrote it is a Victor Zaganobi. But another platform on Facebook that still retain USB. Okay, that still retain this USB. is one propagating the agenda of Mmaduabum. Does Mmaduabum see himself as a USB? The answer is no. Do you understand? The answer is no. The question is, why are they sharing this? What is the intention? What is the intention? Because I don't see it as something that worth it. You cannot just ignore everything and begin to propagate this Mmaduabum. Mmaduabum, what he did does not want the presence of Dr. Agi, does not want the presence of Victor Ozaganobi, does not want, it doesn't want it. This, go 247, is more decent to Mmaduabum if you compare what happened in 1 year. Dr. Agi, the same thing. Mmaduabum is the one that planned Ogenkere. That's my problem. And not only Ogenkere, VLA, everything that happened centers on Mmaduabum's decision. So working with Mmaduabum doesn't make any sense to me. How can you descend too low to work with Mmaduabum? And if they ask you, you're not happy, you are not happy with Ogenkere. What is the difference between Ogenkere and Mmaduabum? It's just like you working with Ogenkere then. Because who created the Ogenkere is Mmaduabum and Mazi Akwa. Now they have distanced themselves from them. And leave it for who? Now you going there talking about, oh, hired lawyer, don't hire lawyer. Like I told you, Mmaduabum Ogenkere from day one have been busy dragging up, some of these things. Men on Ground, website, name it, they are dragging platforms. So you want to tell me they're not dragging also who hire lawyer, who doesn't hire lawyer? They are dragging everything draggable. So you cannot present it this way to look like USB have failed. I don't think so. Judging by how they handle other things. That, for example, Mmaduabum, his reason for bringing out the memo 4 days after disappearance of PM is that there's one person in media, knowing full well that's why Isosha is not actually a full member of the cabinet. She's just there out of pity. If you're not educated, you can also be in the cabinet. That's why they just overlooked her. Normally, she's not supposed to be in the platform of anything executive because she's not the executive. What is her job? In media, she's in the back seat. Everything she's in the back seat, but every conversation is all on her. PM just allow her to feel at home based on her level, and look at how the whole thing have messed everything up. Then Mmaduabum, after seeing all those things, his own excuse is that the reason why they decided to come up with that memo is because of one of the persons in the media who claimed that they now have a leader, and to counter that, you have to draft out memo. So what is it like playing in the same level with why is such a then? Because why is such a her words doesn't count. Why must you capitalize on that and bring out the memo? And that memo, you lied. One of the lies is that the person that was lead or contest as the office of APM, which he himself formed, though he created it, it's not in existence. It wasn't in existence, the APM. Now he said that the person must be somebody that PM himself must have introduced to Men on Ground. We go to first of all know this. Of course, Dr. Agi is aware of it, and Victor is aware of it. Then why are you now going back to work with such man? Because no, he's visiting PM. Oh, he's visiting PM. You can as well visit PM on your own. Can't you visit PM? Is it written there that this is the name of people that must visit PM? After visiting PM, so what? Mazda, the same thing happened. DOS was capitalized on that. Oh, he asked Ekpa, well, did you talk to P? To Oyendu? Oyendu don't even. Oyendu don't want to see him again. He don't. We heard it now. I think we are just here just yesterday. We are aware of how these people use this kind of thing for their own gain. And Mmaduabum is working on that day in, day out. They formed, they lied, they created fake offices just to undermine the real structure. Now, I'm not saying you should not have any issue with DPM, Dr. Rebese. It's up to you. Your private beef should be private beef. Don't bring it up because people you are gonna end up stealing your name. without even knowing. Official press release from the table of Biafran Homeland Media. Who is this Biafran Homeland Media? Who are they? And what is their job? Who are they working under? Are they government? What is their job? I want to know. The Igbos are not the only one forming government in this world. Why must we mess ourselves up? If you want to be as a media of what? Homeland Media, under which government, under which platform? Are you in or out? Now it's assumed that you are not a media of BGC. Be just accept it then and remove USB there and be proud of your platform then. The Biafran government, Biafran Governing Council BGC, engages International Legal Council to strengthen global advocacy and pressure to release of Prime Minister Ekpa in Joko. The Governing Council of the Biafran Republic, what? Wait. Okay, hold on. It's not making sense. The Governing Council of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile, okay, chaired by Mmaduabum, convened an emergency meeting on Saturday, 1st February 2026, via Zoom platform at 6 p.m. Biafran time. Now, for you to even put this name here, Brigade, and simply means that you have denounced declaration. Exactly what Ogenke is doing. Listen, when you put it boldly, like Briggy without putting USB, my question is, what did you go to Finland to do? If Lazuba is the one doing it, I can relate based on her level, based on the way she can articulate these things, based on her own level, to be honest with you, I will understand. But see you guys following that tactics makes you everything that you are doing look suspicious. Whether you like it or not, you may agree, you may not disagree, is my opinion though. The meeting deliberated on urgent strategic and legal matters affecting the movement and resolved on decisive steps that was taken to reinforce BGC's international engagement. So this BGC is now like Brigade, is now like USB, is now like I want to know. Honestly, this is shocking. Ndibo. Let me tell you the truth. If I can't be like that, if I am to be one of those that resign, I will not bother myself wasting my energy. If it didn't just choke me that I want to appeal PM, I will save money and go for myself to see PM. Just to, not to even to gossip, but to see him and, show my presence there and acknowledge him, that kind of thing. But this idea of, if a friend of my enemy is my friend. Enemy to my enemy is my friend. That without that idea is to me can only come out of corruption. There's no time that one makes sense. If you are real, you cannot live under that by forming an alliance with somebody that you perceive to be an enemy to those who see as your own enemy. That is political tactics that is not actually pure. What that means is you can only drive that from corruption. What will lead you to that is corruption, nothing more. Now, the following extensive consultation, the Brigade Governing Council BGC formally contracted an international legal counsel to represent both the institution and the Prime Minister Ekpa Joko. This strategic engagement underscores BGC's comments to lawful, transparent, and globally compliant advocacy, appointment of International Legal Counsel. The BGC is pleased to announce, so Makani that they did not put that they don't hired lawyer. They look at it here now. How can we translate this if not that they hired lawyer? That's what they say. The BGC is pleased to announce the engagement of Joseph Edward Shemitz, a distinguished American constitutional lawyer with an extensive background in public service and international legal affairs. Joseph currently serves as Distinguished Constitutional Fellow with the Oversight Project. It is your Oversight Project. It is your government. Okay. Oversight Project. It is your government. It is your government. He previously served as Inspector General of the United States Department of Defense, 2022 to 2025, and was a foreign policy and national security advisor during the 16th U.S. president campaign. A graduate of United States Naval Academy with distinction and Stanford Law School. JD, Mr. Schmitz is also the author of the Inspector General Handbook, Fraud, West, Abuse, and Other Constitutional Enemy, Foreign and Domestic, 2023. Mr. Smith has a notable record of defending Christians, Christian, because now the Christian genocide now. Christian genocide. I want to know who wrote this thing to be at the end. Christian and persecuted persons worldwide, bringing to this role a wealth of experience in constitutional law, international compliance, and human rights advocacy. Scope of engagement. Mr. Skip will work closely with BGC. They are not bragging that they hired lawyer. This is it. It is written here. He said, pursue the release of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko in Finland and advocate within the international committee. Why they pull this one for? Because everybody is dragging. Oh, I am the one that made America to designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern. Everybody, every soul want to get involved. Even Lazuba. If you ask Lazuba also contributed. Lazuba also contributed. That him and the layers is what made it possible. Now, Mmaduabum is also working hard to get involved as well. Strengthen BGC's global operation and the diplomatic outreach, ensuring full compliance with international law and applicable regulations across all BGC activities as a government. These guys are seeing themselves as a government on their own. This appointment reflects the BGC's unwavering resolve to elevate its international presence while maintaining the highest standard of legality, accountability, and global best practice. Immediate and next steps. Mr. Skim is scheduled to meet one-on-one with the Prime Minister on Monday, 2nd February 2026 in Finland. He has already reviewed key documents relevant to the Prime Minister's case and ongoing legal processes. Call for support, okay, of course. Call for support. Biafrans at home in the Industrial are encouraged to support, particularly through financial contribution, of course, to I don't know, of course, to sustain the lawful and international effort aimed at securing the Prime Minister release and advancing the quest for Biafran freedom. Appreciation, okay, Brigi, that's I already call it Brigi. BGC extend profound appreciation to the 100-men forum. Nke a maazị akwa na advocate well ka Dr. Agi of all people na shares and Ugo 247 Chineke mere mmadụ ebere whose commitment and support made this crucial engagement possible. The Governing Council affirms that history will not forget their contribution. During the meeting, members were also shown a video clip capturing the moment the agreement was signed, making a significant milestone in the movement's international. Which movement, please? Which movement? That Biafrans are even struggling to recognize what is BGC. I asked who formed it here. Until now, I have not gotten any answer. Maybe someone have dropped an answer on the comment. I have not seen any answer that you can be. Listen, you think Biafrans are working with, because this sounds like kidnappers. How on earth? You are dragging to be involved in the legal team. No problem. Carry on and do it. I don't blame USB government for allowing you guys for distancing themselves. Since you guys, because when DBM made it clear that we have provided everything needed, that is not the choice of PM. Mmaduabum did not come out and make a press release. Since it's more close to PM than everybody publishing this, why don't he just come out and make official statement that is not true? Not whispering. I'm talking about official live broadcast. Announce it publicly and come and stand tall that when Dr. Abese said this, it's not true. She provide nothing. She have done this and done that. In that PM's case regard, no statement from Mmaduabum. We are hearing from windows, not from doors. You have to come out officially because this is own government. It is not of your duty to come out and begin to talk about what the achievement of Mmaduabum. When you are denying, you have not come out and said that you are working with him. That's why I don't often talk about the one I always focus on is veto business. Nobody knows that's going to be. Why? Because he's the one that writing. He can draft a very long piece, a very long message. Reading it, you'll be shaking your head like, come on. Can you actually make use of your brain? Some are clapping on that too. That, oh, he can write. Oh, he can write. There's nothing you will write that will push what I know away. The one I know that I witnessed, it can't. No, it doesn't matter the grammar. It doesn't matter how long. You have to write in line with, to counter it objectively, not by putting your emotion. Emotion cannot help you on this. You have to be very, very, very pure in what you are saying. And why it is so difficult is that DOS have used all these tactics and they have exhausted it, and look at where they ended. God bless Biafran, God bless Mmaduabum, God bless Simon and Joko Ekpa. Signed, Ifai. Okay, no, it's not even a Mmaduabum. Come on, you write after writing this. It's not Homeland Media. I don't want that writing on behalf of Mmaduabum. So this Homeland Media, is it Homeland Media of BGC? Put your name. Don't be like Isaiah. Put your name the way you're supposed to put it. So people can now relate. People can now say, okay, this is who you are. And they can now relate. You don't just talk for talking sake. That is where I have issue. English, no go save at this time around. Even honestly, I wonder why this, because this is the least I expected from this three of our people. Who go to 47, Victor and Dr. Agi. I don't expect this kind of thing from them. Trace the genesis of the problem, then that will determine where you are heading to. If you after, because for you to even work with the US government from beginning simply means that you despise what Ogengere. You don't love what they have done. What Ogengere, Azaya Yob, which is Ogengere, and Mmaduabum, Mazakwa, all these names are not Barawa and go. For you to work with them earlier stage simply means that you already know the truth, right? Good. Then when you started working with the US government and you notice something that you don't like, and you're on your own, you're resigned. If I were to be you, I will never go back to my vomit. Do you understand? I want people to understand this. Like I said when I started. When the news that Dr. Agi resigned, that one hit me differently. It's not like a punch below the belt. Because I did not, because this is someone that I know I see her as someone that is proactive, intelligent, and smart. I don't see this kind of thing coming. Now that she resigned, who am I to question or to anything? Like every other person you can resign. It's not I'm not in position to stop you. You understand? But going back to this is something. That one is a different thought. Too. I did not expect it at all. There was a video that I made, I think last month, And I said something. For Dr. Agi to be sharing this jargon from Victor, she's way too big than that. How can you be sharing banter from Victor? All her write-up is banter. You don't need to go to that level, sharing this kind of thing. Even if maybe if you are pleased that what he's saying, attacking people, gladden your heart, you don't need to bring it on a platform. You don't need to bring it on a platform. Though that will bring your reputation somehow down. People will start seeing you as a bad egg. Now, let's go back because they actually attached a video. Let me, I forgot to show you that anyway. Now that I remember that, let me look for that video of, because they said they made the lawyer and they signed document and all that. So I think we need to go through it. Homeland Media. Homeland Media is not a government. Homeland Media is not an organization. It may be an organization, but it's not an organization to lead the nation. So you don't use Homeland Media to get anywhere. Even the BGC. We are talking about Biafrans, and for you to even lead, people have to give you the mandate, right? It doesn't matter the clothes and the suit and your tie you have. You have to come to people that you want to lead and prove to them that you have their good intention. You don't just gather in a Zoom meeting and begin to talk. It doesn't work that way. At the end of the day, people you see come back to people that as a nation, you have to make sure that the land and the people that occupy the land they are aware of your leadership. Otherwise, you are just having get-together meeting. Current concern is a get-together meeting. There are something that you can drag. There are some that you cannot drag. And the best thing people expect from smart people like you people is to respect your integrity. But this idea of coming out and if you knows why social is doing that, I can relate. I understand the reason why they're doing that. Not you, not Dr. Agi, not Ugo 247. Ugo 247, his own is also another shock, another thing that I honestly, come on. You sit down and begin to make comment that is verifiable, and after verifying it, you find out that does not exist. Where are you actually making up all those things? To have issue with who? You have been eating before the meeting. You cannot just drag Dr. Abenze's DPM, you drag a cabinet, you drag Biafrans. Now to go, according to why Social did not watch it, why Social is now calling Biafrans Chihuahua. That to go call Biafran Chihuahua. What if everyone begin to give you names and run with it? How about it? You think you feel comfortable with it? What is Chihuahua anyway? What is Chihuahua? You call people Chihuahua. And why Social is not using that? It's not as if you and why Social is in good time. Who provoked each other here? Because attacking people is one thing, but attacking people with reason is another thing. You are the one that said you resign. Then after resignation, you resigned. Everybody kept quiet. Some people murmured, begin to ask why. What happened? What happened? We go 4 people. What happened? What happened? Some even advised. I, for one, I advised you. Stay away from this. Yet you keep on coming. Keep on coming. And all of them are Chihuahuas. All of them are Chihuahuas. I listened to that just yesterday. I heard why let's calling people Chihuahua. Do you go call people Chihuahua? I asked and they said that you go said it. Chihuahua. There are people that are talking without making sense, right? Really? Really? Anyway, let's go to the proof they have about hiring lawyer and all that. All this nonsense. It's not as if people don't know what to talk, but respecting people is not a sign of weakness. Not at all. If people respect you, you have made your choice, stand on it. Don't go back to your community. That's what men do.
Play from the start.
No, I don't. Let me see if I can play it in a better format. Should I download this? Does it work it? I don't think it. Let me see. Is it visible from your end? Can you see this small one is the video? The other ones are pictures. I want you to see how they signed the document and everything.
Play from the start. Play from the start.
Okay, this is Bryce Nokoma. D. Chomo Okoma with the man they hired here in the office. I believe. Oh.
He should have been all the changes, but I believe I think.
Yeah, I think we're good to go. We want to move and then respond. So I'm signing the progression of Kilmer is signing on behalf of
for the Prime Minister, our secretary. You sign your name there, and I'll sign my name. Is the 20th.
And this video is from Mmaduabum. So after working with the USB government, you are now working with the Mmaduabum. And you are complaining that the same you guys are complaining that what if Musa used to cry. The person that actually made Musa not to cry is Mmaduabum and Mmaduabum and his success. That just put it somewhere. You guys happen to be in the cabinet of USB government when the same Mmaduabum and their group with Isaiah Young, they created a secret WhatsApp group to monitor whatever Rabese will say about military men, how they're going to carry out activities that will make Musa Ibakwa. You watched it in the cabinet. If we that outside can see this, you that is in cabinet will not see it. So you saw this, right? Then you now pretend that it's her fault that Musa is no longer crying. Then you went back to work with those that formed a group, that group that were looking for evidence to report COS to FBI because they want to send her with the same PM that you are crying out that they want to release now. But now you are working with people that are used to send people to prison. Make it to make sense. That's why I said if you cannot think, if you cannot understand what you are doing, that was a different thing altogether. But this move is something is unacceptable. Listen, I pray that the lawyer that you hired, anything you can do it to raise PM. I'm in support of that. I'm not holding it back. But the idea of thinking that you are not the government, oh, you are not the charge, oh, you had the mandate, they play. Just they play. No, why Jesus? We go to remind you yesterday and I'm before yesterday. Then it's not you that we're gonna make the choice. After making all these things, first thing, okay, contribute and support. I'm not saying anybody should not contribute to you, but our own is to say the truth. Then people not have the final say and the choice to make. I cannot stand here and say, okay, you don't contribute to it. It's up to you. After all, everybody because some of you are here. Listen.
On the records, right? There we go. Finland will hear from
And it would have been better that all of you formed your own group. Like you form your, I'm just saying that it would have been a little bit more decent. Like you form your own group, you guys, and be doing this thing. And people can understand. But going back to the genesis of the problem, to team up and work, no. I have issue with it. I personally have issue with that. I don't represent anybody. Everything I'm saying here is my personal opinion. Don't hold anybody for that. I'm just telling you my own mind. I am not in the USB cabinet. What I'm saying here, I did not discuss it with anybody. I saw the video, I tried to analyze it on my own. Nobody sent me. I'm saying that for those of you that, they send him to come and talk. That's all. From Adamawa. So just calm down, okay? This is my personal opinion. And after this, I'm going to put a link. That thing that you want to say, please come here and say it. But we may have a time frame on that anyway. Listen.
Yes, so dear friends, you heard it. Finland and Nigeria will hear from us.
The same thing you they will hear from us. Now, because you ran away because of money. The same one that made people to run away from Ogenkere. When he was briefing you and naturally watch him, you supported him. Your guy, they did not give you anything, then why did all of a sudden you don't have issue with Ogenkere? Why? You see? Listen.
So this is not a baby contract. This is a huge win for the Biafran people. The rest is just in all our hands to make it happen. The rest is in our hands. If it's for Honorable Joe, he's going to deliver, but we have to deliver as well. Thank you so much. And thank you, Dr. Bryson and Prof. Choma, the Brigade government, the cabinet member, BGC. Thank you so much because the things we do at this point in time is not easy because we are doing it with fire, danger, saboteurs, everything surrounding.
God told me, really? Saboteur? Really? Saboteur? Who is the mother and the father of this saboteur? Imagine Anani born 911 na Arabia. Imagine Anani ibute phone born 911. Just imagine that. Somebody said, Kai, read my message. Where's my message? I'm just okay. He said, Master Kai, but they said Simon Ekpa asked them to get this man. Do you doubt them? If so, why? And okay, they said, you think listen, I'm not against the man they hired. I'm not against hiring a lawyer. This is not my problem. My problem is working with Mmaduabum. Are you getting it now? That's the angle I'm coming from. The man that somebody cannot be the one. Are you aware of the problem? Some of you know that it's a problem, but you don't know how that problem come about. Do you actually know your problem? Do you know why you are where you are? The problem that you are facing? Ogenkere is telling you to pay. Get it because some of you don't understand. Ogenkere is busy telling you to donate money. That Elias is busy meeting congressmen. Contribute money to me. I swear that Elias is meeting congressmen that will give you freedom. Without him, you are not. But the fact that the best thing to do now is to make him himself APM so that he'll be the one signing documents. Somebody needs a document to document sign. He don't even have a document to present. But on a Wagida, if they ask him to come and sign what exactly? What are you even presenting? Presenting that Biafra was declared on 2nd of December, no document to show. You present that you have 50 million people who voted, no document to back it up. You say that that Biafra declared their freedom on independence declared on 2nd of December. Nothing to back it up. The man said that the reason why he's not a prime minister is because he expects to sign document. He wants to sign document. He changed the document when PM was here. Listen, and he don't want you to remember that. The man is they're busy now telling you to please donate the money, bring money to him, bring the money to him. The argument from after the election was that COS stopped fundraising for men on ground. Have you forgotten that one? Okay. Now they are no longer talking about men on ground to donate money. They are not talking about to donate money for Elias. He moved away from that, flip-flopping. Now, US government is also telling you to donate money for recognition and other things they're doing to establish government structure. Nobody's going to recognize you without government structure. That's number one. Are you getting the point? Nobody will recognize you without having that government structure. Where's the structure of Ogenker? Everything. Mago. BGC. You that is even Biafra now, are you aware that your government is BGC? Are you aware? Have you declared BGC as a nation? Did you declare it? Where's the document? In the morning, they are CRC. In the afternoon, they are breaking. In the evening, they are BGC. Sometimes in public holidays, they are after CRC. And no document to back all this up. Do you understand it now? Because your question looks suspicious. I think maybe you are one of those BGC. You better tell us your post so you can acknowledge you that you are here. And I appreciate you. Our platform is open for everybody. As long as you can tell us the truth, what is going on there. We want to hear from you. Okay? But when you come with lies, we expose it sharply. No delay, no the dollar. No dollar at all. So just think about it. You asked me if PM said higher. Of course, he higher. He higher. Hire whatever. I'm not saying that you should not hire lawyer. Anything, even if you want to go and hug Sultan of Sokoto to raise PM, please. Even if your chest is not all that big, maybe if your Sultan need more person, call me. I will go there and hug him to make sure that PM is out. Do you understand it? I can do it. I'm not against PM coming out, not at all. I don't know what is it that what is it that is difficult for me to do? I would not mind doing it to make sure that PM is out. That is how I need it, and I want him to come out. I'm not against PM coming out, even mass normal can please. You understand? But do you understand the issue of you telling me that this is the best thing to do, this is the way to go? Come on, you have to be real to yourself. Where is the structure? This woman talking here a few months ago was lambasting COS. All of them. Do you understand? Somebody said I should, Margaret said, Mas, please continue to play the video. Abi. I'm going to blow this request. I bet if you're going to play videos because so could you go on? This kind of thing, mail like this, you have something to say. Now, let me take it back so that you can refresh your memory.
Member BGC, and thank you so much because the things we do at this point in time is not easy because we are doing it with fire, danger, saboteurs, everything surrounding us. So I thank you for all your courage, resilience, and everything.
I can't hold my laugh. This is what they say saboteurs. And then they press 911. Who does that? In a 911. And then, okay, let's hear you. I hear you.
Our PM must come out from that dungeon.
You say?
And Biafra will be restored by fire, by force.
You say?
You say? Thank you so much.
Thank you. You know, one thing we forgot to one thing we didn't say is that Honorable Justmeet was a United States District Judge. So he's not just a lawyer, he has served as a judge in California. So you need to go in and research this Euro code. That's really what I'm trying to tell you.
Big fish. Big fish of DC.
I don't know if
chair is able to.
So this is it. Okay, this is it. And like I told you, the argument, the target is to show you all those things. And if you go to comment section, you now see gullible people reacting. Let's see if there's any gullible people here. I believe they must have one or two. Is there any comment here? Okay, I think there's no comment. Let me refresh it. There should be comment on this one, and of course, people must comment as usual. They must comment. Masakai, please. Okay, with the talk about Biafran, please. Which of the Biafran are they referring to, please? Because I'm not among that. That's the next mark. It's not being among. You know, if you want to bring PM out, nobody's against it. Not at all. Nobody's against it. It's something that is expected. But the idea of pretending that you are in charge, that you are the one, you do this, you do that, that's where I have issue. I have issue. And I don't know Mmaduabum, but some of you may think, oh, Guy Report, you hate Mmaduabum so much. I hate what Mmaduabum did. Yes, not only him, all of them that contributed in this nonsense. I cannot appreciate that. Do you understand? There's no way I will appreciate that. I think the comment is not, there's not much comment here. Let me see the one from Facebook. I think maybe you have a comment from that one. Okay, I think we have, yeah. Okay, let's go through comments so that you understand what I'm talking about, because some people may not even understand it. As long as they say PM release, of course, everybody will ride around on that one. But it's good to do that, but not with this kind of mindset. Not with this kind of mindset. So when you pay close attention to this comment here, let me see. Can I zoom it again? Okay. Now, I think it's more readable now, yeah. Mmaduabum and his Excellency Ekpa is working together with the USBG on his case in Finland, but who don't know cannot know. All we need is Biafra recognition from international community. That is from Honorable Prince Emeka Maswell. Chima Austin said, the lawyer is not a big weight, Biko, going by a former job. Okay, maybe all the call research, you go the person. The appeal case have started already. The name given to us is this writing up is not the defending counsel heading the matter. This is a calculated attempt to downgrade our DPM Dr. Abeze effort towards our PM, towards our PM, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. You see, I don't know about it, but somebody is actually countering it, you know, and going against it, of course. Somebody said Donald Trump is coming to release him. Let him relax. It is long I know that Ngozi is an agent. Benjamin said, but my question is, who do we follow in this struggle? Mmaduabum is in. Simon Ekpa is in. Is it Ngozi Oraveze or Oginkere or DOS Chikedozem who is our leader now? How do we trust that this group is not working for Nigeria to destabilize Biafran? To destabilize Biafrans, everything must be tested to define any sabo. Okay, to identify any sabo due to desperation of the zoo and desperation of those that actually trying to tell you that they are now the government. And whatever means Victor is what he said. Whatever means Victor is what we need. Victory is what we need. Okay, not Victor. Then go hear the second of the music. And I think the comment is not commenting. So let me just ignore it for now and focus on another thing. The comment is not actually commenting. Now, my people, we have to focus on another thing. Let me go back. So you have heard it all. What is your take? What's your take in all this? I'm gonna drop a link. To hear from you. I want to know your own stand in all this because I work for you for now. What do you think? Are you encouraged or are you discouraged with what is going on? And like I said, I am not this. All I said here is my personal opinion. So I don't represent USB government, and they have not made any official statement in that regard. So USB government, they always take their time, which a lot of you know. But I don't need to wait for USB government to make a comment for me to say my mind on Mmaduabum and this is group so far. What they did with Isaiah Yog cannot just be wiped off like that. No, it can't just be wiped off like that. It can't just be wiped off. And that's my stand on that. And please, the link is out. If you want to comment anything, please do while we're waiting for you. Let's hear this. But before then, let me actually bring another thing. Just a moment. These are evil plan against PM. You never can tell. Okay, could have made his own decision. Everybody is now acting based on what he thinks that is good for him. So we must be careful on that. Let me remind you, Mmaduabum. Okay, to some of you that have forgotten who is Mmaduabum and what he did. All right, Madam Origin, you are welcome.
Nice Kai, ndewo.
Ndewo.
Isika ihe ọma mere gị. Biafra, you will never lose your reward. It's because of people like you that people like us, they didn't bamboozle us. Can you imagine when you're like, oh, I want to be, I want good governance, I want Biafra, and then you hear people like Mmaduabum with his smooth, druggy, and this voice now begin to brew.
Smooth criminal.
Hey, Jesus, Jenamo. You now be like, you'll be like, bring, only one mama had Jorundi. One mama and get great Joru had that woman Nasiki. Nka mere bishop or Mamebo Shima, Obobahanebu Wankata. I'm a big golden one. Donated, they don't want to leave that woman. I think she may be the lifeline for that group. So, it's just unfortunate. Mmaduabum he continues to go low. The low. I don't think that it's like.
Let's also not before you start, Madam Origin. Let's not forget that not only this video you are seeing here. Mmaduabum, he's the one that sat next to Isaiah Yogo here. And all of them here, this 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 people, okay, all of them made a very wrong choice, and they're still making it. Mazi Akwa is also in that BGC.
You know why I'm particular with him?
Now,
You know,
this is for those of us that forgot.
Oga, hey, Chukwoti Kabiama, Ejimofu Akwana Kaini Dramakunshi Gesomu. Akunshi.
On that one, when they were the government in hand.
I know. It's like,
just imagine that.
Why for me, Mmaduabum, like if you notice, it's been a long. I don't even want to mention his name. Why his own is too. It's just like, you know, when you are looking for an adult in the room, something is going wrong. You say, please, we need an elder statement. We need an adult. You now see someone that, you know, you see a Mmaduabum. You know, I'm like, yeah, there's an adult in the room. Let's go and hear. And then this man gaff everywhere, boo-boo gas everywhere.
I tell you.
Boo-boo gas everywhere. Even small children will start cussing out. You know, there are some things that can make a child that does not talk a dumb to talk. There's a level of boo-boo gas that will make it dumb to speak. That's what this man did. You remember that his organogram. We must dig that his organogram, because inside that his organogram, that was even when his Ogenkere was still there. And he drafted an organogram that excluded, that made they supposedly, because now it's clear, it's obvious that he whatever vendetta he has on Mazi, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, he wants to really reduce him. So now he is talking about getting a lawyer for him. I don't think that, you know, Judas did his own once. But these people keep digging. How do you want us to trust you that you're getting lawyer for Prime Minister Simon Ekpa? That, let's say that, okay, Ogenkere deceived you and made you coronate him and made you railroad, whether they are men on the ground or the one on ground. I don't want that one is. And made you all the things you did. Okay, and you want to pretend you did not know that Ogenkere changed the documents. Let's believe that, because guy man. I don't know which one guy each other. I don't know who is more criminal. Ogenkere changed documents. That was why you ran away, Mmaduabum. It's not like your criminality was anything less. It was not like
I don't think that the changing document is the reason why he ran away. He ran away because of he wanted Ogenkere to account the money. Do you understand? And Ogenkere refused to account for the money that they donated, and most especially, you know, when the issue of suing USB government and her cabinet with some reference, they planned it together, targeting the money that they say they're going to generate from that. Then Ogenkere, as a greedy man, wanted to hijack the money. The fight is the money that they're going to win in the courts. So Ogenkere started giving him, you know, sign that even if, you know, if the money comes, so I am in charge. They said no. The way I is going on, we have to control the account also. That's when they realized that Ogenkere becoming a prime minister and also finance minister is a no. Please hold the mic.
Okay. Yeah, so even at that, my I don't know if Mmaduabum has poor judgment, or if he has you know, there are some people that have, you will not know. One of the people that have that symptom is this Akpabio. You look at Akpabio, he looks real. He looks like a human being. But when you look deep, you see that he looks like he either has 22 chromosomes or either he has 21 chromosomes or he has 23, but not the normal chromosome that makes a human being. And if this Mmaduabum is in that category, I don't know, because is this really poor judgment or is he this outright criminal? Because I don't see how everybody, it's very obvious that Ogenkere changed the documents. Ogenkere became the president. Ogenkere have now coronated himself prime minister. And he, instead of moving forward, let's say you realize your mistake, because I don't know how any person that have brain in their head that followed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that followed Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, that understood what our predicament is inside that country. Anybody that understood what is going on, when you follow the trajectory, you will not know that that referendum needed to be protected. The fact that 50 million, if anything, and by any mistake, these people lump us inside that contraption. As we speak today, go and check Iran. They say Iran started their revolution 28th of December. Under 48 hours that they shut down lights, and our own, we know Kuku get lights. We don't know how many people they buy. They wipe out. This is a system that has not wanted us alive, and we want to exit. Now, this man had the guts. To be honest, if Mmaduabum does not have 23 chromosomes, he has less than 22, because there is nothing normal in his demeanor and his behavior. How can you be there? All of us want a freedom. 50 million people with their, do you know what, who is going to go back? Do you know that even the world is commending and clapping hand for us, that we were able, in some place like Nigeria that is worse than North Korea. North Korea does not buy its own. North Korea does not go to people's house when they are sleeping and buy them. North Korea does not endorse burning people's house. And now you are telling the people, go, you take organogram, we see with, like the other one say, Koro Koro Eye. You change the organogram and you remove my Prime Minister Simon Ekpa from his position, which you are now higher than him by your organogram. And you're telling us that you're getting a lawyer for him. These people, if wickedness is this, I know that hell must be bad. So bottom line is that it is these people should go, they should go and leave Biafrans alone. You must not make money out of this thing. You must not continue to deceive the people. You must not join Nigeria to destroy your people. Go and find some other things to do.
If Mmaduabum actually mean good, what he should have done is to focus on how to dismantle what he built on Ogenkere first, so that people will not see how he can. You cannot just sneak out and leave it for who? You leave it for who? You created what you cannot control. Ogenkere and you team up together and begin to start deceiving Biafrans. Then you now run away without even apologizing or explaining what you did. You now want people to follow you up. What you claim that you have noticed is what Biafran noticed, and we cried out when you started your madness. That what you guys have done is not gonna go down well. You said no. That my honorable, I say honorable, my prime minister, honorable, I for them, for gonna give me I for them, for gonna give me even dude, they are the ones singing that, right? And when Asayogo used the same venom, the same thing that he have shown to other people, we all know this. Even Mmaduabum noticed it, but he thought that this venom is not meant for him. All of them, they don't believe that Asayogo will also give them their own dose. After sharing their own dose to them, you now realize, oh, there's an organization in BRIC called the CRC and the BGC. Let me hold that. Let me believe on that. As I who changed document before even the arrest of PM, you think that you're gonna succumb to your plan. You validate that criminality, that crime that he committed by changing document when PM was still here. As an adult, what does that mean to you? That the man changed the document when PM was still here. What does that mean to you? Then after, normally, is it because we don't talk? If you want to say it the way it's supposed to be, Asayogo should tell Biafran what happened to PM. Because for you to make that move against PM changing document as of that time that you changed the document goes to show that what happened to PM after that the chances of you like that as any security personnel, those who know how to investigate crime and all that, the first thing there is a primary suspect here. For you to make that move to change documents simply means that you planned his arrest. I'm not saying that this is confirmed issue that I've done my research and confirmed that he's the one that carried it out or that he's the one that did it. But for that singular act, changing documents, putting yourself ahead of him when nothing was going on, no police have not invited him, no arrests have carried out, and you change the document. It simply means that you know what will happen few weeks later. That's it, because you are walking. That you walked ahead of you, ahead of the event, protecting your own self. So that is it. And Mmaduabum is in the position to know this, and he refused to know that. Then he draft memo, not Ogekere. They did all they can to make sure that they validate that. Use voodoo. I just played to you Marisa Wotere Makwana Banya, right? So that is the voodoo part of it. All of them is contributed.
Oga, hey, Chukoti Kabiama, Edimofu Akwana Kaini Dramakuishi Gesomu. Akuishi, Edimofu Akwanaka. If you are yet undecided about it and you know you are whiter and whiter and whiter than snow, go and pick up Akwa Honabalia. Can they make it that you are? Can they tiwaya? Can they tiwa Ngozi Ezobika Ngozi Nkechi blessing Ezobika?
Now the question is, this person, this guy now, how many are going to see the freedom here? You get the point now. How many are if labor conduct to this exercise called Biafra for prayer? Let us break egg in the head of those that don't want us to be free. 0. But typically Igbo people, if I want to get back in there, you are grandma. You are a very strong man. No. No. How many are going to go to the Yoruba name if I remember? How many are going to go to see the government? Is it in Namor? Can they kidnap on Namor? No, in my favor, we live in Nakwana. Negative careful the kind of prayer point this year not again.
Can they tiwage? Can they tiwago obi? Can nabajisugo? Can nabajizigaka? Can they uchinganya? Ki get wish? Ihe niile gbakọrọ ka ime ụmụ Biafra ọlara gị n'isi ọlago gị n'isi ọla gị n'isi.
Okay, now kedu nke omegoro down na isi ndị ji freedom and answer is no. You won't see it. You will not see that. And this will happen under Mmaduabum, under his nose. And he noticed that this is not good. He is aware. In case you should go ask who he is, that he is this, he is that. If you get now, then this is in the hall. Eba no declare freedom. Lekuya. Now, if you can see, if you go to a tap on, again doesn't a wall. You know all those things, you can see it, yet you still don't want to relate. You can check out working again. Madam Roger, please, sorry for interrupting you.
We're still saying the same thing, and it's quite unfortunate. There is a guy that was kind of, whether it is oxymoron or whatever, he was just trying to how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's like
sorry. Let me remove it.
Like extraordinary human being, because he just gave up everything of his life.
Yeah.
And some of the people that are in that Biafra land and in Nigeria that don't like him is because they're like, who does he think he is? Why is he it's like he gave it, and they offered him. Some people were like, he wants to rot there. They offered him a whole vice presidency. He refused. They offered him oil wells. He refused. And people cannot imagine. It's like, what is pushing this guy? The same thing with Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. And he was saying it. He was saying, because he caught a vision. Now, honestly speaking, this is just me. I am beginning to see that some of these people, including these politicians, I don't think they care a hoot. I don't think they care. I don't think they lose sleep over the fact that they are aware and they know that what they signed for can wipe out generation of humanity. What I mean, humanity, hello. I don't think it bothers them. That is how dangerous these people are.
They don't care.
That is how dangerous they are, because what could, when you want to reason it, now, those of us that are in diaspora, those of us that are outside, and we you lose sleep. I honestly, someone that is inside Nigeria, he's a blogger, and he was like, "Madam, I'm like you," and he said, "You are in a place where you have everything." I said, "That is why I am doing this, because I know what freedom is, because I know what's being able to wake up in the morning and you're not scared. I know what it feels like. And I know I have people over there. They don't travel. Once it is 6 p.m., they are rushing home. And this is just, it's not because of anything. It is simply because of politicians. Remove politicians out of Nigeria today, as like Nigeria, all these problems will be over. Because these people have sold their soul to a dome that has sworn that nothing about humanity makes meaning to them. The only thing they value is money. They don't even value their own lives, to be honest.
At all.
Their life is like a waste to them. So how can you how can you sleep knowing that the lives of people you love are in the hands of these people? These people, give them chicken. They will not, they can't protect the chicken. Human being is like, the other day, I heard where people are valued, they say the cow is more valuable than a human. And this is the people that are giving command to people like Soludo, to people like Dave Umai. So, and you are here looking at this Mmaduabum that saw everything clear, that knew that whatever decision he was making is going to cost lives. And this one that they call Okeoma, I heard that she collected money from the governors and they shared it among themselves.
Yeah.
And these people, everything is about money. Everything is like, it's like they are going to give you position. And because of that, nothing else. And they can't even reason. They can't think. It's so unfortunate that a human mind can degenerate to this level. And once you sublet to that degeneration, nobody knows how deep a degeneration you can go. That is why Mmaduabum has the guts to come and speak to Biafrans and tell them he found a lawyer. It's a shame. Mazika arrested there. After how many months?
Oh, yeah.
It was a good thing that, that is why whatever you're doing, please be truthful at all times. What is saving a lot of Ndina Emmanuel, because as far as I'm concerned, I just know that United States of Biafra, the government, the pathway they are taking is going to lead us to a full independence. So I'm not worried. But she said, we have presented Prime Minister, we have offered, it's his choice, which means she has an idea that in those swimwear, they will want to rear their ugly heads.
Of course, that is not, it's not hidden, man. It's not hidden. No, it's not hidden that they're doing that.
They will do their shenanigan.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the way she's handling them. In fact, the other day I was like, me as I did here, so I know get patience. I know she, there is this thing, this bungled head humans. You can't fix them. And sometimes I'm like, how does this woman handle these people? And I think sometimes when they ask those silly questions and she answers it so smoothly, I say, God, though, I can pray for their kind of patience. But anyway, we all will not be smooth like her. Some people will have rough edges, but whatever rough edges you have, just know that what we are pursuing is freedom, not kiosk, not meeting no mona, not congregation of people that are looking for soft landing. Going to when you go to Abuja, and Abuja knows them. They just send someone to give them a bag of money. Hey, Zuzurulawa. And they will go. I said, we see, we saw the senator. What did the senator say? He said to come back next day because he gave you a bag of money. It's simple. But anyway, we have Mazin Namdi Kano, we have Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, we have Dr. Ngozi Oraboese. And we have well-meaning Biafrans that are out every day, making sure that Suime does not snatch this thing and confuse the rest of the world. The world know what is going on, to be honest. A lot of them have gone through what we went through. So they know when this Suime come. Like this lawyer now, he will scratch his head and, man, I bring money now. Because what he cannot do is change the law of America. He cannot see, because this place, if it's not documented, you didn't do it. So when, like I gave an analogy the other day, when they will just line up through Ishiagoha, ndị na-akpọ kootu kpọ, ndị na-amanye ọkụ na-amanye ọkụ, ndị na-eko eko na-eko. The Western world or the world body will sit them down, round table. Okay, let's see what qualifies you. Let's see what you have done so far. Let's see the trajectory. And you don't have it. So why are you, what they will be like, why have you come to deceive us? Why have you come to disturb us? That was what they were telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And good thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was able to catch up with, because this thing nobody is, they didn't burn anybody to do this. You learn as you go, you learn. And you make up for areas where you didn't get it right. And I think there's someone here. I can't find Mazika. Is somebody in there?
Yes, I know. Legend is with us.
Oh, Legend. Okay. I agree to Mr. Legend. I agree to Mazikai. Let me.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Madam Legend. God bless you. God bless you. And Wokeze, thank you so much. Wokeze Kwesibe. Eze Kwesibe. Not Wokeze. The other guy, your name is confusing me, to be honest. Wokeze, this is Eze Kwesibe. Eze Kwesibe, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. Though I did not see it on time because I was reading something from X. So I was not focusing on the comment section. I don't know if I stay here. May God bless you and reward you. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you. God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much. Legend, let's hear from you. You're welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Mazikai.
Good evening to you. You're welcome.
I just want to take only 1 minute. Something came on my mind. I want to drop it here so that those of comment section or whoever can take it up. I want to ask Mmaduabum one question. Do you go for appeal first? Do you fight for appeal before getting a lawyer?
Your voice is not your voice is not clear. Are you?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it sounds like you are far from your phone, something like that.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Can hear you. Just write on. Let's manage it this way.
Okay. And sir, I have a question for Mmaduabum.
Okay.
Do you file an appeal before getting a lawyer, or do you get a lawyer that files appeal to continue the case?
A good question.
Because this is pure deception. I just want to drop this question as I come because I'm very busy. So I want to ask again, and I want this question to go viral. Do you use a lawyer to file for an appeal and continue for the case, or did you wait until the date of appeal is announced by another person? You now start telling us that you are going to get a lawyer. Who filed for that appeal? And how come the appeal is coming and now you are going for a lawyer when the date for appeal had been fixed? Who filed for the appeal? Why are you getting a lawyer? Who was the lawyer that filed the appeal? Was it ordinary person? Were you the one, Mmaduabum, that filed this case and now had been shopping or hunting for a lawyer? Now that the case have been fixed, you are now getting a lawyer. Or a lawyer had to file a case and appeal and get a date. So this question is important so that people who are following them or those who are gullible will understand what we are. And I want to say something. In the coming days, Lazuba will declare interest for CRC, mark my word, because she lied again that Mmaduabum is calling Obato Obi stage. And that is just a strategy. And this
She
is
lied.
her
She said,
program.
Lazima said what?
Lazuba said that from
Mhm.
her video in Finland that it's obvious that Mmaduabum is the one calling Obatobi, that Mmaduabum is in talks with Obatobi. So her body language is tuning to that end. In coming days, you will hear her going to CROC. Just mark my word.
No, she was there before, man. Are you not aware?
I know she was there. She went away. Now, now the message is be where you want to be. You will see what she's going to, because this is program.
No,
Adrian,
Lazima going to CRC is one of the best thing now. At least because I don't think they will open door for her. Let's be real. Unless unless if because Lazima, if you like, bring Lazima to Soludo. Lazima will be Lazima there. I'm being real. Lazima. If you want any group dance, any group at all, if you want their downfall, bring in Lazima. You understand? Just put Lazima. Ha! That woman, I don't know who trained her with her. She have this kind of with one spirit like that follows her around. If she go there and forget about it, you don't need to even react on the Mmaduabum and the group anymore. Just fold your hand and watch. Lazima will do the job. Because her own is to pollute and destroy everything. So declaring herself to Mmaduabum, she wanted to go there. Mmaduabum that she called all these names and all that. Anyway, that's a story for another day. I won't be surprised, not at all. I will be surprised that they accept her, not her going there. You understand what I mean? Thank you so much, Legend. Let's hear from. Why is my Windows not giving me a vibe that I want? Excuse me. Everything seems to be very big. Okay, Ocean Master, you are the one. I can see your name now. Please unmute your mic.
Okay, Mazika and Deo.
Ndewo.
I greet you so much, and I greet everybody. Those that have spoken. Other origin, I don't know who is that. Or
She's not here now. She kicked off.
okay. I'm seeing somebody with name C. I don't know who is that. But
that's a legend.
Okay, legend. I greet you. You are truly a legend, and the Pugun making Mmaduabum Mazikai. You're doing very wonderful. Dona ọdịghị na-apịachizi apịachi maka anụ nke ị na-ekwu okwu ya na ajọs na akọnetị ọdịghị na-apịachi now m ga-anachi ya ba ka m ihe na after this and then ka m return get the program ọfụma, but from what our brother is saying, that is I think it was no somebody asked question about
legend.
Okay, legend asking about the lawyer or somebody. Well, eziokwu ada ezughị ezu, eziokwu na-agbara ife enu, so ọ bụgoro na nwaanyị isi nkụka, nwaanyị mbụbọ ọ chọrọ ịnachi ya back to ebe o si gbapụta, ọ magburu onwe ya na ewu ọbụla dị na ka dị na akpụ ya, ghọtago mapụ bata nwere ihe ọwepụ. But just like one of onye kwu okwu, ọ sị that na the body language once o bido mgbe ọ na-efu nwaanyị isi ọcha bido nwe ka o si kwuo okwu kwebala mmadụ okwu ma otobe mmadụ, just na-enye anya na onwe ya na ya tụ, ịghọtago. So ya chịpụta ụkwụ a ka efe ya, but ajụ about the lawyer, ihe ọbịa ime ochele file appeal before ọbịaba ka ọka bịa solo file ada appeal. That's a very wonderful one, and I will not comment much on that until maybe I can get the program of Ma. I believe one thing, Simon Ekpa is a very brilliant person, very smart, wise man. So he knows exactly what to do. Maybe international this or that, deceive and by omanzu is obelo guy amala Abu no genuinely we will know. Abu no not just got confused when they make a fundraising. Just cause some of them see me. We will understand. But Abu ni Mmaduabum, he truly love our leader, our prime minister so much. What happened in Finland tells it all. For me, that's where I look at things. What happened on 29th of November 2024 have given me the picture of all that I want to know. All I want to know, I found it there. So, Mmaduabum and Ekpa were on a front row. That's 7, 8 of them are more than out. They will never. Their mark is in my heart. Here as the exhibit that day, it's in my heart. So, any page on has before I will that page in Gagui of Mat Togariana to China in all ways before I will accept it. No bono can get myself. So I will name Mmaduabum or lawyer. Okay, fine, but let's see what is the interest. And I know that this lawyer we're going to from his credential. I don't think no allow women like layers. I don't think no allow women to become.
My credential the lawyer.
I'm from somebody. I'm from the right up on fully. I gotta go. You have been around the U.S. politics. You know, you have worked with the SPA, special getting one or secretary to the attorney and secretary of this and that.
Daburi also have all of around like that.
Yes. Of all kinds of Daburi man. Okay, man. Kedafia. Nke abịa formal na ndị kana mecha solum ụmụ nwaanyị isi nkụka solum kele madam ifi mewe fundraising mekwu fundraising na agwa ndị ba to Bruce Payne
get my PM warning.
Yeah. Who see to say me even you know just like
okay for my if I age of na command is that room okay for
mana no nke Ejiofor abode maka a lawyer. Ejiofor is what he is right from onset. Ejiofor brother Ejiofor biala as a complete saboteur. In fact, Ejiofor biafo bubu obiale obubu and they know okirara where bubu anwa. It's just that unfortunate Mazi Nande can will ezigbo just like onye Mazi ka enwe ezigbo bi ga na ato onye obuna. And some of us have this fault. Mmaduabum, you so much believe that person because in agwa mmadụ eziokwu Mmaduabum, you immediately accept that oku as eziokwu until if was otherwise. So in the case of Ejiofor the njọ. Believe me, if you watch how Ejiofor went to school, Ejiofor betrayed ndị kwụrụ ụgwọ akwụkwọ and into war with them. And the end was again Ejiofor. Then watch the whole thing during this IPOB time. Game ni nokolo seko kabal ni ne omehena hancha ni ne bacha eziokwu mgba wepukwe ndị eziokwu like iwepu mmadụ dịka Kedafia. Oh my God, Kedafia, this man onye do love so much. But kedu nwoke ma asili n'inyi nwenye ọkụkọ wee pụọ. Onye nke bido ndị nọ n'ime ihe na ayọtago ibe ha mgbe ahụ. This man buru ibu. Oh God.
A lawyer,
No, a lawyer, a very brilliant man. Oh my God. The guy jebe Mmaduabum jecha kopwa then Mmaduabum.
Okay,
Ikonso is a man. Ikonso is a young man. Is a young boy. The jecha Mmaduabum winyo okoko. Ụzọ choice na Mmaduabum si asi the rest. Mgbochi ọya ka ọgwụgwụ ya. Oh my God, isi afọ kwa okpu. Ejiofor na Mmaduabum mere alụ. Oh, nicheta the guy na video for Habochibido also on security post with Iena. That guy PM Belaqua, you nicheta, a Tommy Boafia be na Yotago Afia deploy on Panafia, Yotago. Many Yena. Then Ichitazia Yeni Mokema Pia Solo Jofa in the Whoopie. Then a Jofo, my Mopai Runage for Nindu na Nebono, a Jof of China, Union Duabia, a Jofa for Union. Well, okay, but good modal they found. Well, if your work, I know if you're not work, if I gonna wabro was. We believe it, or we believe it. Just for we cover a lot of things. So this set of people, my brother, anyway, it's just Chineke. Chineke say na he monyendu and no one on is you because sometimes for that even the two ketana mazikai we always pray and use our word against them before they even think. A lot of things are very not people name.
My dear.
Oh, so thank God that na you got it. But it's okay now. Chineke na echekwa one day adiki chekwara akwe gotago. That is that, and so far as mmadụ nọ n'eziokwu n'ụwa fa ga-try mana ha ga-ejisi ha wee na-ebu ya. Of course. Because my brother, una abana kana program that anga me ya kira wona imechi na anga echi azụ watch everything before me na. So thank you very much, and
thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, let me just say this. One onye je Finland ihe o jere kpudorie. So amaro kanya na ife yesi wee je. O jecha anya wee je.
Ife na no bụ na PM gwara ya ka no godo ebe ọ ya.
Ọ maka ife ọkụ onwe okwu ọ na-aga agwa mmadụ mkpụrụ amụ n'anya n'afọ. So all the confused. Then I was there na
suppose they confused na apia
bana kelen na pia woku ọ nọ n'ihe now. So ọ dịka oge the program nata ozigbo mee ụdị ihe o mee pụta mee ya agbawa egwu chichipụta eze ọnwụ ịghọtago mana ahịa mana oyi na-atụ ya n'ime mmụọ na-atụ ya na mmadụ.
Iji ya wụla afọ na ọkpụrụ afọ na I like it so.
Yes. They were my brother. They were in Amara. Everybody. Thank you very much. Ciao.
All right, thank you. And Legend, we are winding down. I hope you're okay. Everything, or you do have something to say. Okay, Legend is busy. Just let's go to Mmaduabum before we end. PM, because I prefer to call him ATM. No, not some of you get the one. I want to show you. I'm looking for a video of where where they swear when he swore this guy in. That the day he presented as an official move. Just let me see if I can get that video. I don't know where I keep it.
Oh,
Anyway, I think I need to check my drive before getting that video. And please let me just draw the curtain close now. Thank you so much, my people. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. God bless you and take care of yourself. Thank you, legend Madam Origin and Ocean Master. God bless you. Thank you for your support. And all of you in the comment section, those of you that shared and liked the video, may God bless you and reward you. See you tomorrow. Good night. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye for now.